In this video, we are going to show you how to replace your transfer case shift motor on this Jeep Grand Cherokee. This will be mounted directly to your transfer case located under your vehicle, but let's start in the passenger compartment. Inside the passenger compartment, let's set our emergency brake. Continuing from here, we need to put the transfer case in neutral. To do that, we're going to start the vehicle. Continuing on, we'll put our shifter for the transmission into neutral. Once you've completed that, we'll be focusing on the shift selector for the transfer case. If you were to look just behind the knob, you're going to find a small button. We'll press this in with a small pick. We're waiting to watch this red light flash. Once you see it start flashing, let's have a look at the dash instrument cluster to make sure we're in neutral. At this point, we can turn the vehicle off. And now let's safely make our way under the center of the vehicle. Before we can start dislodging this from the transfer case, it's important to make sure you disconnect the electrical connector. To disconnect the electrical connector, there's a small tab right up along the top. You want to go ahead and depress that and slide this out of position. Once you have it disconnected, a quick inspection for corrosion and we'll set that wiring aside. Continuing with wiring harnesses, you're going to find that you have a mounting area on one of the mounting studs here. We'll just pry that out of place. A quick inspection, make sure it's reusable, set that aside. Continuing on, we have 3 pieces of mounting hardware holding this in place. They're all 8mm. You have a mounting bolt here, a stud there, and another mounting bolt here. Inspect your mounting hardware. As you remove it, replace it as necessary. Let's move along. For our last mounting bolt, let's make sure we're holding onto the shift motor. Remove the shift motor from your transfer case. There it is, friend. Now that I have that dislodged from the transfer case, the next thing we need to do is clean and inspect the mounting area. In this area, if you see any fluid, that means the seal's bad, and you're going to have to take care of that. Looking at ours, we can tell it's completely dry, so our seal's fine. Next thing we're going to do is pay attention to this flat mating surface here. We want to ensure it's a smooth surface, so when we install our new motor, everything will seat perfectly. That feels good. Let's continue on with a rag. We want to give this a nice wipe. Make sure there's no miscellaneous debris inside this port. Press that in there. We'll continue on with the mounting hardware. For the mounting hardware, we'll start it in by hand, bottom it out, and then torque each of these pieces of mounting hardware to 9 foot-pounds. Double check, make sure that's properly secured. We'll move along to our electrical connector. Press it in, listen for a click, give it a quick tug, make sure it's completely secured. One last quick inspection in this area and we can make our way back up into the passenger compartment. Back in the passenger compartment, let's step on the brake, start the vehicle. Now once we've started the vehicle with our foot still on the brake, we're going to put it in neutral. Continue on back behind that transfer case shift knob. We'll press in on this button. You should hear the transfer case engage. At this point, you can go ahead and turn off your emergency brake, put your vehicle in drive, and take your vehicle for a road test testing the functionality. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.